Destruction is the best. Yeet, 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 yeet. It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeet us, delete us, yeet, yeet. Yeet us, delete us, yeet, yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us, yeet, yeet. Yeet us, delete us, yeet, yeet. Oh, this is looking good. Yeet, yeet, yeet.
Your attention, please. Are there any
Herrecomes Johnny 11 has redeemed first.
refreshment?
Just underscore Mickey underscore is here. Skin Jaya Sun the underscore Dizzy 3 is here.
Destruction. Destruction is the best. I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse.
Massive.
Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless, destruction. Yeet us, delete us, yeet, yeet. Yeet us, delete us, yeet, yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Yeah, I make great background music. Wait, I'm music? Yeah, I'm music. We'll go with that. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How are you doing today, my dudes? GG Johnny redeeming first. Welcome in Mickey, Mrs. Ken, Dizzy, and Jay, and Miku. Welcome in
Darcy underscore Eloise underscore art is here.
Darcy and everyone across
Bryson
all the
Grange is
platforms. How
here.
you doing? Looks like the TikTok Stream Deck integration is still broken.
Massive.
It's my birthday today.
Yo, thank you, Schmalibu, for the tier 3s and the Mrs. Ken tier 1 resubs for 24 and 15 months, respectively. How are you guys doing? Let me make sure all my buttons are clicked and clacked. Oh, man. All right. How's everybody doing? It's your birthday. I didn't even register the TTS. GG, my dude. For your birthday, you subbed to me. Now that is commitment. Preach, dude. Let's get into the hardcore world. Let's get into the hardcore world. All right, season 2. How you doing? Welcome in, my dudes. Chat, there is an armor stand redemption open for the pumpkin and melon farm. If you redeemed it last stream, do not redeem it again. Please and thank you. You will only get one armor stand. If you redeem it a second time, one of your redemptions will be yeeted, and I will be very upset with you. All right, let me top off everything there. What's up, my dudes? Oh, chat. Is that a new badge I see in the chat? There's a few people I owe DMs to, so you don't need to speak up yet. But NG, welcome as a new member of the mod team. Welcome in, my dudes. Look at him go. Got a green sword. Yes, it is supposed to be there. I was just explaining that. All right, chat. So, oh, we got to get back to this redstone door. I got to tear it all down. Oh, I don't. What do we? I just got to tear it all down from scratch again. To shreds? To shreds. All right. That better not be a second redemption, Grayson. No, we're ripping down the walls. We're ripping this all down, and we're rebuilding it again. And it's gonna be a pain. I'm just gonna have to follow the video again, from scratch. And yeah, I know what I did wrong, and I just gotta not do that again. I will explain what I did wrong for those that didn't see and don't know why I'm tearing down this perfectly unusable structure. And we'll explain in more detail momentarily. Oh yeah, it was up the entirety of last stream because we expected to finish it last stream. And then because we expected to finish it last stream, that meant I built the door 3 times and it broke itself. Again. So we're rebuilding it again. It didn't break itself, I broke it after it was finished. Like, it was my fault, but I didn't know what I was doing was going to break it, you know? Now I know exactly, I had it fully functioning, and all I did that actually broke it was I was building the walls around it to hide it. And there's a piston. This piston here is bud powered. And when I placed a block next to it, it updated the piston, which caused it to break the entire door. Because it sent a signal through like half the machine and it got completely scrambled. Yeah. It was going to be this week until I did today's schedule and completely forgot to do it. So, next week, I assume. You know what's funny is I literally had it written on the schedule for today's stream. And then when I went to make my schedule, I just didn't check my schedule for what I had scheduled today. All right, ripping this all out because no percentage of it is right. Be some percentage of it is right, but we'll never know. This is so much easier to rip this out today than it was last stream. I was incredibly frustrated and did not want to rip it out last stream. I mean, I had decided and knew that's what I had to do, but I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I will leave this here because this is still our on switch location. You could tell? Well, now you're banned. How's that sound? Oh, NG, by the way, becoming moderator also entitles you to 100% more threats to be banned, by the way. Just letting you know. All right. All right. It's all gone. I gotta go empty my inventory. Yeah, why do I have so much junk in my inventory right now? All right, calcite. Oh. Yeah, I did. I'll fix that up later. It doesn't matter. All right, so everything that's in my inventory, I need to have, like... Oh, that's already a dump box that I didn't put away last stream. All right. So, before I get started, I want to show you guys a few things. In the other world here, these blocks, well, actually in this position, boom. These blocks, when I put them down, I need to put them down as copper grates. And these blocks here, when I put them down, I have to put them down as calcite the first time. And then that will get rid of one of the major issues I had with decorating it. The green blocks here, I can put them down as anything and then break them and replace them without an issue. But those other blocks need to be placed as their decorational block at the time of placement the first time. So if you guys want to help me remember this, this is the side, like this is outside the building walking in, right? And then this is inside the building looking out. It's these 5 pieces that have the redstone doots on them. So just gonna point that out for everyone in chat so you guys can make sure I do that. And I don't forget or something. Okie doke.
Massive.
Hey everyone.
Massive. Hey, Blinks with the tier 1 sub. Absolutely massive. That's been quite a few resubs today. I don't know if, like, maybe I should just keep the exact amount of all these items in my inventory. Like, I don't really have a reason not to. It means my inventory will get cleared out as I build, which is good. And if I am missing something, it's not the end of the world then. I can go get it. And then I'll also have room then for my calcite. And then I'll grab more red concrete blocks because that's a thing. Okay. They're definitely transparent. They're definitely like glass because you can see through them. But yeah, it does not matter here. All right. All right, so this is lined up right. Let me pull up his video. I still have that tab open. Oh no, are you kidding me? Oh. All right. Now remember, if you're on TikTok, you can hear this, but any other platform you're watching on, you're not going to hear the video. So just a heads up. All right. So, yes, we start by literally the first thing is the copper. All right, that's what he says to build first. Now that I know I've got that right in place, I can turn my schematic off. Lightmatic schematic off. I don't need it anymore. And then I also don't need any more waxed copper grates in my inventory, I don't think. But we'll leave them there for now. All right, let's see where he goes from this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, sticky pistons straight away. Where's he actually go with these? All right, he goes 3 pistons on the left side, like so. Mm-hmm. 4 pistons on the bottom, chap. I left that piece of obsidian, I just realized. Oh, no, that's wrong. Okay. I mean, I don't have a reason to break it, but I'll just make it easier for myself and break it. Oh, where'd the other redstone torch go? Like, I know I had more than one redstone torch, I thought. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Okay, he's looking at it from this way. Uh-huh. How you doing? Thank you for the gift, my dude. Absolutely massive of you. I don't know why I didn't get an alert for that. I really hate it that I don't get an alert for that. One on the right side. It is quite a few sticky pistons up in here. What's up? 3 on top. Oh, the reason there's no other redstone torch is because it's right there still. Good. And then he goes and puts 2 pistons right here.
TikTok can't see gameplay.
Uh-oh, TikTok can't see the game. Thank you, Darcy. Game. There you go. Yeah, the Stream Deck is broken again on there. I don't know why, but like my buttons to change the scenes don't work. I have to manually do it, and then I forget to do it because why would I remember? It's supposed to do it automatically, you know? Okay, so 2 like this. Okay. And 1 facing to the right. I want that piston back. I'm bringing pistons back. Yep. All right, what's next? Oh, no. Okay, so he places 3 obsidian right there, there, and there. Okay. Okay. Now he goes and puts in his input block, which is right there, I believe. Mm-hmm. I am just gonna yeet this out and put... Oh, I do have a lever on the outside, don't I? Yeah, I have a lever on the outside for testing purposes. But then, like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to get the lever on the inside. Because I can't test from down here. Okay. Where's he trying to put this piston? A diagonal piston right there. Yes. I am live both aspect ratios. All right, then another block goes there. Okay, and then we get another sticky piston right here. Okay. So you do that. Oh, I didn't put the doot down. My bad. Okay, these are like in my way. Okay, so now... Uh-oh, something's not right. Okay, so how did I already get something wrong? Oh, he puts a redstone block on it. Is he just showing this, or is he... Okay. Oh yeah, he was just showing that. Dang it, I hate it when he does that. And it's nighttime. I gotta sleep. I hate everything about building this for the 4th time now. All right. What's next? And okay, can I like get rid of this and this and this? Go get all this out of my inventory. Okay. Then I need more. I need another lever in my inventory. Yeah. Because he does that sometimes. Okay. Now I gotta put that back. Okay, stick your piston here with a redstone block on the front. All right, and then we go place right next to this a normal piston. Oh, where's the glass? I don't have any glass in my inventory. Of course I don't. Did I put it away? Did I throw it away? Did I not pick it up? I don't know. Glass. Redstone. Glass. What comes next? 3 redstone. All right. Okay, downward facing piston after the air gap. Downward facing piston after the air gap. Oh, yeah, I don't even need a block to place it on. It's just right there because apparently I didn't destroy the wall high enough. Block next to it. Let's go. Piston facing down right here. Observer up above it. Okay. I can get rid of these copper grates. I don't need them anymore, and then I'll have room in my inventory to do things lightly. Right there. That's the direction. All right. Okay. I need a hopper. Where is this hopper needed? Hopper's needed there. With a solid block. Right there. Two doots. And then a piston like that. Why? Okay, so then he goes and powers this temporarily. Oh, goody. That's a temporary power block.
Preach, dude.
Welcome in. Mm-hmm. Ba-ba-ba-boom. Okay, so then we get a sticky piston. And he puts a glass block on top. And then we need a piston there. Okay, block and dust. What did I pick up in my inventory? Oh, smooth quartz block. Yay. Goodbye. Okay. Block and dust. Where? I didn't even get to see it. Not this kind of block, just this kind of block. I think it was here. Oh my god, dude. You could have lived a full life, a non-incomplete life. You could have experienced that. But yet, you chose to jump down into my redstone hole. I don't even want your items. That's how much I don't care right now. And now we go up and break that redstone block away because it's not needed anymore. Cool. That redstone block was just making sure that this piston couldn't extend while we were building the other stuff around it. Yeah, Gryson definitely. Gryson has something to do with him. I can feel it. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, you did. So he's showing off that if you do this, boom, that happens, and then you do this, and then boom, that happens. Mhm. Slabs. I didn't agree to slabs. Oh, dang it. I actually already put the slabs away. Oh. Slabs go right there. 2 doots. Okay. And then I don't know if he needs to, but if I do that, and then I do that. Okay, that's doing things, stuffing things and things and stuff. All right, so then we come on down here with another sticky piston, and it goes right there. Wow. Okay. Took me 4 pistons to get it in the right spot. Nope. There's the right spot. With a redstone block. Mm-hmm. Another piston here. And another piston here. And a redstone block here. And a note block. Right there. Okay, now we grab a normal piston and place it right there. Mm-hmm. He's explaining things. Uh-huh. Still just waiting.
Massive.
All right, so he does pull it to show it working. I don't know if I need to, but I'm gonna. So, when I pull this, bada bing, those extend. And then when I pull this, bada boom, it leaves it just like that. So, and then he comes here with a sticky piston and a redstone block. And then he powers this. And then... And he puts that back manually. Okay. Yeah, see? Okay. Uh... Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, so we have to place a floor block in now. I wasn't anticipating that. Right there. I'm just gonna put it in now. It's not nighttime? Oh, I got like 2 seconds. There we go. There we go. Yo, Pigeon, did I miss your 6-month resub a minute ago? I appreciate you. I'm my brain is a little preoccupied with 1985. Damn it. Sorry. Then a solid block goes right there. And then a doot on it. Okay, then we get a sticky piston here with a solid block here. Obsidian below it. Hey, and that's all of our obsidian. We got another slot back. And I bet you we're going to place this torch down. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. Sticky piston here. Normal piston on top. Redstone block there. Sticky piston on top. Redstone block right there. Sticky piston facing this way. Redstone block right there. Yeah, this is... So this is one of the reasons I couldn't build it by using the schematic layer by layer, because this is bud powered. But as long as we don't update it, you know, it won't break. So, yeah. Oh boy. So now we flick the lever, and then we place the note block. Hey, look how much the door is closed. Uh-huh. Now we undo it. Okay, and we're gonna have to move that. Oh, there's quite a few more things. Wait, what did he have to fix that I didn't? Uh-oh. So when he unflicked his lever, that's not good. Mine didn't go back to the same state that his did. Um, I don't know if this is good or bad, but his, I don't, hold on. So when he does his chat, let me, his has a block that this goes up. There's one of this one here is like pushed out, like, oh no. What did I do differently? I don't know if I should continue or if I should like I don't think I can continue because if I do, we have a problem. Because mine's not doing what his did. Uh, yeah, mine's not doing at all what his did. He didn't have this one still stuck up. Oh? No, mine's completely scuffed. Mine's completely scuffed. I didn't have this problem the first time following his tutorial. I missed something though, clearly. I don't know what. This isn't happening. Eat. Oh boy. I did not mean to flick that back to back. Yeah, that isn't getting retracted. I don't know why. Okay, this piston isn't getting extended, period. That's what's happening. Am I missing a redstone block? No. No, I'm looking at the other side. Let me look at when he built this. Sticky piston here. Normal piston on top. Redstone block here. Sticky piston. He had that redstone block there. Sticky piston on the left. And a redstone block right there. But this isn't firing, and I don't know. Hold on. Oh, I am missing something. Whoa, when did I... He's got... Above this, a sticky piston with a redstone block that I don't know when he placed it. Okay, well, I can add it and then see if it gets itself to the same state. Yeah, he's got that right there. I have no idea when he placed that and I missed it, but... That looks right. And then... He just... Oh, okay. I didn't have to rebuild the whole thing. Oh. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. And then you undo that. Cool. And then, is this what his looked like after he turned it off? Let me make sure that's what his looked like after he turned it off. Yes. No? I don't know. That's exactly what... No, his still had this one extended, actually. But, that's fine. So yeah, then he grabs... Okay, as far as I can tell, that's right then. So... Okay, I have to hope it's right. All right, so now we're getting up there with 2 slabs. Oh boy. This is a door from hell, yes. Oh, that's the wrong space. They're in there, I believe. I don't know. Oh, nope. It was actually supposed to be here and here. Then that means I have to go at it from this side. Do I have torches on me? I don't have normal torches on me. 2 note blocks. Okay, a block on top. And then some doots on top. Okay. Then down this way, I go with a sticky piston. With a block. There we go. And uh-oh. Okay, and then he places this redstone torch, which I already had down. And then he goes and places 3 more blocks. There. Okay, let me sleep. And then he gets some doots to put on top. Oh, that's not doots. Okay. I get back down. Note block here. Mm-hmm.
Do better next time, please.
No. All right, so now let's see what happens when I pull the lever if it doesn't work right. So we should see exactly that shape. Good. All right, now how's he undo it? So then he unflicks it. That's exactly how his looks. Sweet. Oh. And then he levers it. Well, he doesn't use a lever, but he does that. And boom, the door's open again. With no manual resetting. Okay, so then he wants us to power this piston again. There we go. All right, so then we go here with a note block, my last note block in my inventory. Doesn't mean it's the last note block because I might be missing some items, but it is the last note block in my inventory. And a normal piston underneath. Observer. You know, I blame Grayson for this redstone not working. Into a block. Okay. Now we go back to the front. All right, what are we doing? Oh, now that reminds me that I actually really, truly blame Darcy. Thanks, Darcy, for reminding me just how important you were to the failure of this project last week. All right, so there's my 2 pieces of scaffolding. Oh, Grayson, if you didn't get to see this last time, This is actually a really cool thing with scaffolding. I don't know in what scenario other than this that it would be useful. But look, if this scaffolding is on the redstone block overhanging the piston head, you break this block, it retracts, and now the scaffolding is on the redstone block overhanging the air where the redstone block was. It's really cool. It's always Grayson or Darcy. Once you are a moderator or even a VIP that's been around long enough, I'll just constantly blame you. I love this. It actually isn't used to send a signal up in this one. It actually sends the signal underneath this obsidian in a second, but like, love it. Yep, yep. I knew the next block. I remembered it was an observer right there. Powering a block here. And a doot there. Son of a biscuit. His extended too when he placed the doot, so. And then that goes there. So then a downward facing sticky piston there. And we're just going to grab it. Okay. Don't know why I didn't just place it in that order, but. All right. Got to pull the lever again. Pull the lever. Oh, look at that. And it fills in eight sides. All right. Yeah, that's 8 blocks of all the yeah. That's really cool. Like if we didn't want the middle block, this could be done. Should put one of these on the I would not trust build everyone on the SMP is very like respectful of other people's builds and especially of Redstone. I would not trust building this on the SMP first because if somebody just uncovers the redstone and that breaking a block next to the redstone is enough to break this redstone. So because there's so many blocks that are left in a bud powered state, I don't know, man. Just make sure there's a gap. True. Mine's not going to have a gap. All right, so now we go over here. Redstone doors on the SMP sound like a bad idea. Well, now that TMG's against it, go for it, Grayson. Good. Butted piston here. If Grayson's maintaining it, yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. All right. So that's where I actually have to leave the redstone block at, when I build the walls around it, by the way. That's the bud block that like is only there temporarily right now, but I need to put it back in when I build the walls around this thing. That would be cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he does some funky thing with a piston there, then a piston there, and then a piston gone. And then a redstone block there. That's my last redstone block, but I still have that one up there, so. And then have a piston here. And then a slab here. And then he said the word width, so I assume we're putting a doot on top of it. Yep. Into our wall. Okay, so that needs to be calcite. So that is functional calcite right there. Just like this is a functional brick part of the floor, and these are functional door blocks. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we're putting in some observers over here. If you want to be my observer. Gotta be placed right there. Dude on top. Hopper here. And then an observer on top. With a block. Okay. And then another observer off of this piece of redstone. And then we need a solid block there. And then I'm pretty sure this gets a repeater on top. Yep. Into another observer right here. Yep. And then he removes this. Okay. Oh, let's sleep. Yeah, I noticed it was looking dark. Oh, okay. Your brain already hurts? My brain's been hurting for the past, like, 4 hours of stream time. And I've only been live for an hour today. Not even. Uh-huh. Oh, chat, speaking of which, I was an hour late today because today's stream was supposed to be scheduled for 10, but I forgot to schedule it to start at 10. The Mondays for the next while are probably going to be scheduled at 10. That's if I remember. Except for Memorial Day, but. All right, so then we get a block. A dropper. My one and only dropper. Facing upwards. Into that. And then an observer. Right there. Mm-hmm. Then he wants an observer. On top of that glass. And a doot on top of that. Okay, so then he does this. And he notes that that powers twice. And then he goes up and he's looking at the other side. Because we need a sticky piston here. And then he goes and flicks it again. And then he has those exact 3 blocks. Which he puts back. So now we're talking about extending our door frame, which these things I need to I know I need to place as calcite directly. Yeah, okay, just like that on all of them. And I need a slab here with, okay, we're gonna get up there and we're gonna place some doots. Okay. And a solid block here. Oh, dang it. I paused before he corrected himself and put it down lower with another doot. Those 2 get solid blocks above. And here. Oh, what? And then... Oh. Sticky piston there. Observer... facing... here. Into a block. With a slab... here. Oh. And then a repeater on top of... Okay. Mm-hmm. Now our closing should be fine, he says. See our closing, chat. Yeah, the closing looked fine! And opening should leave 1 in the middle. Yeah, it does. Then I assume he's gonna... Yeah, he breaks that and puts it back. Nope, this is hardcore single player Java. All right. Chat, we are about 11 minutes into a 14-minute video. We're incredibly close to having rebuilt this for the 4th time now. Okay. I remember some of these shenanigans. You can find in the description the Colonel mod pack. It's everything that I use. All right. Sticky piston facing up right here. Got it. And then a block on top. Mm-hmm. All right, so I gotta get up top on this side. There's a sticky piston there. Oh, man. Sorry. And a redstone block. My last redstone block right there. Oh, and then I need to put a block here and here with activator rails on top. There we go. I'll fire Darcy if I have to do it again. That makes a lot of sense to me. And then this goes there on the activator rail for the piston. And then another sticky piston here. That was my last sticky piston, chat. I don't know if that is the last sticky piston, but it's the last one in my inventory. With a block. Oh, wait, am I out of redstone blocks? What's up with this? No, there it is. And a note block underneath that. Oh, apparently I'm a note block short. So let me go get more note blocks, chat. I also really feel like I'm not done with the sticky pistons, so I'm gonna grab them both. Normal pistons, I believe this is my last one. Sticky pistons, I do not believe that is my last one. But, note block goes there. Then an observer there. And a block. And then observer facing up. And a doot. Okay, so then I go get somewhere up and over here. Observer goes there. Yep, that's even facing the right way. Okay. Okay. Slab here. Block here. Comparator. An item in the hopper. And then a block here. Closing. Oh. Closing and part of the opening should be working now. I don't know if I need to pull the lever, but I will. So, bam. Closing did a big thing. And opening does a good chunk of a big thing. So then he breaks this block. Breaks this block. Grabs it and puts it back. Yeah, so that's what we're working on next for the redstone. Is going to be what retracts this, and then yeah, he has to put this block back. So there's actually the obsidian is directly underneath that, which is why that piston's trying to extend right now, but it can't because the obsidian down at the bottom. So, all right, so now we jump down the middle. So here, chat, you can see the middle is empty, and we have to put redstone in here. Oh, not quite yet. So on this side, he gets a piston, a normal piston that goes right here. Yes. Oh, yep. We needed another sticky piston, so I don't know where the other sticky piston went. Why we were one sticky piston short. I have no idea, but good thing I grabbed more. Watch a Razework stream. You can get an idea of what goes into people figuring out stuff like this. I've seen a few, not a lot, but a few. Yeah, this is interesting. This is ridiculous, but interesting. See, I like my redstone contraptions because they're at a level I can understand. This, when it breaks, I cannot diagnose it. I cannot troubleshoot it. I'm screwed. Oh, no, where's this go? Oh, I can't actually reach it from here. So there's a note block somewhere. Ah, here it is. And that needs a sticky piston there. With a downward facing observer. Oh boy. Okay. Right here. That's my last observer. Okay, so then in here, I need a downward facing sticky piston next to that normal piston. And then this is where he uses commands to get out, but I was smart enough to get underneath this piston before I made it impossible for me to jump. Target block below the piston we just placed. Okay, chat. He says if he didn't make any mistakes, the door is done. Closes. Opens. And then he goes on to say, put in the door frame. And I actually didn't watch past this last time. I wonder if he says anything about building around it. Oh. Mm. Oh, he's talking about how to replace this lever. I'm gonna just do it with the repeater, but for people that want it to be incredibly fast, he's explaining other ways to do it. I'm just gonna put a repeater into it. That's like he was like the slow way because it adds one repeater of delay. Which hmm. Okay. He actually does give a pretty easy solution. Just replacing both of these blocks with a target block, and then you can just run a dust line into this without a repeater. So that works for me. I can do that. Hopefully this doesn't break anything. You replace that. And you replace that. And then there's no delay. Nice. Incredibly quick. All right. And he ends it with a Merry Christmas. Okay. That's it. That's it done. Wow. Okay, he did say make sure that your dust line doesn't update any of these pistons. I was planning on having my thing be powered by um let me see. I might have to do some carpet trickery around here, but yeah. We'll figure it out as I go. Oh wait, no. So if I break that and then we have this stone brick needs to be here, right? I can then have redstone torch going up through that brick. Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll be able to bring the signal down from below. Okay. Dried husks? You mean dried ghasts? And yes, they did add those two bartering loot tables in the last snapshot last week. I am excited to see what they bring this time around. Okay. On that note, I need to eat. Jeez. Let's not touch this door. And we got to make sure we don't try to open the door. But what we're going to do is add the temporary block here. Yeah. Scared the crap out of me, dude. Yeah, temporary block there to bud power this piston. And now I should theoretically be able to decorate the dang place without it breaking itself. Yes. That is the takeaway I got from last week. If I put that block there to bud power that piston, that is the only piston that like got broken by us building around it. Yes. Just like with all things in life, you need to learn from your mistakes. Okay. So, calcite, calcite, smooth quartz, and stripped pale oak, followed by moss. Actually, first floor. Okay. Okay. And then... Oh, wait, no. Not there. It needs to go here. Back to this. Okay. I have a macro that does it for me. It's amazing. Using macros. Okay, so then let's get these 3 blocks. Well, yeah, we'll put one there. And there, and there. Okay, and then we get 4 blocks again. All right. Wow, that was horrible luck, but it is what it is. Do this again. Okay, so that's all up to that level. Let's do a quick sleep real quick. Quick. There we go. I use my Stream Deck, but you can use any macro tool, theoretically. Okay. So this is where we broke it last time, chat. It was placing this column of blocks right here. So that was the block that broke it last time. Yeah, mouse software. Well, they said Razer. I assume that's their mouse software or maybe their keyboard software. I'm sure you can do it with any of them. Uh-huh. All right, so I don't know if I should just build this wall all the way up, chat. Or if I should like kind of put like a little like roof or floor above this or something. I don't know. Like I could do a diagonal thing over top of it. Yeah, some like but like, I'll just make this go up. Well, I'll take it this high. Okay, so now I should theoretically be able to break this. Oh, my pumpkin scared me so much. Oh, why does it harvest right when I'm doing that thing? Every time. Every time, dude. I'm not even gonna try to do anything fancy above it. I'm too stressed. All right, before we continue, I don't even know where I need to send the signal anymore. Oops. I was gonna test it again before I continued. Okay, yeah. It's put a torch right here. Door's closed. Break the torch. Door is open. Okay. Still working. Alright. Let's finish closing this up. Oops. I know, right? It only harvests right when I'm expecting it to break the door. And then we get a sound and my heart drops. Just like the pumpkins. That is a big blob of logs right there, but that's fine. Okay. 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 Oh, I thought I was about to be trapped in here. But no, the door's open. Okay. Oh. Good. So you walk in here, the door's off center. You look out front, the door's off center. It is what it is. All right. So now we have a little bit of redstone I need to add. It'll be easy. We'll add some windows, we'll add more decorations, don't worry. But right now, I want the door to be 100% first. So I do a note block right there. And let's say a note block right there. Okay. Then I need observers. And I need to go underneath. And then observer to right there. Then I need a copper bulb. And comparators. And then I have redstone blocks too. Okay. So what's happening here is we're going to have Doots leading into a copper bulb. Actually. Yeah, Doots into a copper bulb, which can go right there, I guess. And then comparator can go right there. No. Then you put the torch there, which closes the door. Then we put this torch here, which opens the door. But now, button opens and closes. And the reason there's a copper bulb in the mix, which does technically slow it down, the reason there's a copper bulb in the mix is we can get the other side to also send its signal over to the same copper bulb. Yes, exactly like the villager trading hall. Except the difference is copper bulbs exist now. So it means I don't need 2 inputs for the farm. I just need Oh, that is actually going to be 1 block slower, which is slightly annoying. That one's closer to the door, and it's going to be like an extra tick. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Screw it. I will put the repeater right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, good. So now we have a way in and out to open. What did I do? this got extended somehow. No, it has nothing to do with moss on the scaffolding. It probably had something to do with me placing these blocks right here. Updated that. No, the observer had nothing to do with it. It probably was this updated that piston. We got to move this one block further away. And then I can fix it. I can fix it. God, I can fix it. I think I know how to fix that. As long as I don't, like, try to open the door right now or something. So okay, that's got the door. Was that a sticky piston? I don't remember. I think it was. Okay, chat. I have two options here. Option one, I break the sticky piston and the redstone block, and then I turn the door on and then put them back in. Or I just go turn the door on and see what happens. Right here, this is cutting piston from here. So, looking at it,
Massive.
this piston.
Nearly a year. Fingers crossed it's a quick fix for the door. It's been a journey.
Thank you for the prime sub. So this block here, chat, doesn't get interacted with by any other piston, right? So it's not like this is in the wrong spot that it's going to like cause the door to like push the whole thing over by a block or something, right? So I don't think either option is catastrophic. I think I think my best bet is to go attempt to just close the door. How you doing? Oh. It worked. Okay. Uh, That way is noticeably longer because there is a single piston, or there's a single repeater of delay more than the other side. So it is noticeably longer, but I don't really think so. Like, look, we're running in. Let's simulate entering this farm. We're in a hurry. We absolutely need a slice of melon from this lighthouse, or the world's gonna end, right? And we just come here and we're like, boom, hit the door, and oh wait, it was already open. Okay, hold on. All right. So world dependent slice of melon needed. We're coming in for it. We're like, oh boy, let me in, 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 let me in. Add a repeater to even things out. That is such a horrible suggestion. You should be ashamed. That's too dangerous. I'm not doing that. Yeah. I did have another thunk, actually. What if the door auto closes? That's something that I've wished the other 3x3 piston door we have is. What if we set a 10-second delay for door opens, door closes itself? Simulation proves it's fine. Yeah, but I hate clicking 2 buttons, man. But okay. Have you ever had to click 2 buttons? It's the worst thing someone can be subjected to in their life. Really. A tripwire when you get... No, I do not want a tripwire that could potentially, like, send duplicate signals and, Are we really gonna have... floating on top the redstone dude? The ground is gonna be floating on top the redstone dude. I'm just gonna get these to fill in those 2 blocks. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, except I'm gonna be the next person. I'm the only one who could possibly be the next person. Oh, this is wrong. All right. Cool. All right, let's continue the roof. Oh, like above the door. No. Below the door, yes. But above the door, no. It's a good call. Oh, that's... Yeah, that was completely spawnable. Now it's completely spawn-proof by a single torch. Good job. You saved the world. I don't have my slabs on me yet, but okay. Oh, I don't need that on. I do know there was another piece missing from up high, wasn't there? And then we also want to put slabs right there. We had determined that that makes the underside look the best. Or makes the edge look the best. Yes, we're getting to detail work. We literally had to get the structure in, and we just got to the point where we can decorate. On the left side of the building. Yeah, I saw that outside. Outside's not spawn-proof yet. Guys, we haven't done anything other than put the shell of the building in place. I know how much work I still have to do. All right. Put all my redstone away. Target blocks actually belong in here. Lime glass, and then I actually got some blue blocks. Sleep. LeBron is still alive. Oh, LeBron, are you working on the thing? Is that why you're alive tonight? All right, so now this is where I anticipated to be by like the midpoint of stream last stream. Now we have the shell of the building ready for detail work. Not yes, but not yet, but yes. Okay, cool. Cause I appreciate you. If you don't finish it tonight, whatever you get to tonight, just send it my way. Even if it's not fully finished, I can, because I'm like I said earlier, I was planning to do my thing tomorrow. So, all right, I need. I'm gonna go grab some blue stained glass and pearlescent frog lights and blue concrete powder. You'll be on all day tomorrow too? Cool. Oh, Darcy, did you ever figure out the issue you were having with that bamboo mosaic autocrafter you DM'd me about? Because I told you it was probably user error and then you couldn't prove it wasn't. So, how's that going? You figured it out? That was my thoughts too. Was it pre-filling? You know, one thing the world download probably is missing is like a sign on the crafters that need to be pre-filled. Like saying like pre-fill everything below this sign or something like that. All the item frames weren't there. The item frames are not part of the redstone. They will not affect it working. Oh, lovely. The world download didn't tell you to pre-fill it. Yeah. That's what I was just saying. The world download should probably mention that with a sign on them. Oh, wait, they got yeeted in an update? Or they were never there? Because I mean, I don't think we ever had that noted down. They were in my video. Oh. Huh. Good stuff. Yeah, so there is quite a few designs that have to be filled up to a certain point. Usually you need to start at the bottom and fill it all the way up to the top crafter or something along those lines. Every hopper, every dropper, every crafter has to have every slot completely filled with whatever item is supposed to be in there. So, like, if it's the crafter, all the slots need to be filled with the item that need to be crafted. Then the hopper above it needs to be filled with, like, the bamboo to make the, you know, whatever, like, yeah. I still don't even know if we're gonna finish this today. Well, we're definitely not finishing the, armor stands today, but, like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to even, like, say, like, okay, the build is done today, let's start the armor stands. Not even 100% sure on that, so. It'd be cool. Just decorating, just making sure the ground is all taken care of here. Okay, yeah. It's all good. All right, so the ground is back to normal. I need to eat. I am pretty hungry. Whoa. So, chat, we were thinking about, like, putting a window in to offset the door, but I don't know if, like, if we did that, first of all, it would just be a window into some redstone. Like, I don't know if that's what we want. Like, putting just a window in to see that. I mean, putting white glass panes or something would be interesting, but I don't know if that's the vibe. To be a fake window with black blocks, but, like, I can't even set them in, like, a single block. Trapdoors would get triggered by the redstone. I mean, I could do, like, copper grates. And then you would see through it like a window, and it would match this pretty well, actually. But, like, they would be flush, obviously. Ooh, you know what, actually, though? Hold phone. I do have copper trapdoors, and I do have copper grates. If I put in... Gotta eat the moss, first of all. Smooth. Smooth. Put in the copper grates. And, like, we could... Um, Also, we don't want these to, we want these to age, right? The door. Just everything's gonna age is the idea, right? Item frames are missing on all of them? How could that be? Oh, I don't even have it in my current world. Well, LeBron, could you like check the previous download? Was it in the previous? What? How long ago did it? How long ago were they yeeted from the world? Maybe you, if it's like the, if it was the, if the previous download on CurseForge has it, maybe you just use that as your template and remake the and you remake. No, I mean, like, yeah, go to CurseForge, grab the, not the latest download, but the previous download, see if the item frames are in there. And then if they are, you remake the latest version by just copying and pasting with World Edit, or making a schematic of it into that one, and then continue from there for making the next version. Like, that'd probably be the easiest way to do it. Did I? Yeah, we're doing this. All right, yeah, those will all age now. Just making sure. Okay, those will all age now. Someone mentioned the trapdoors. What did you say about them? Maybe just left and right of the window, like shutters. Hmm. And the door, or no? Because then it's off center. Or what if it just boxes the door? Like it doesn't go down the middle? No. But then the door. I mean, I understand wanting to make the window 3x3. Like, I totally get that, but like, the trap doors just aren't working for me. I thought they might, but moving the window. So take a look. It is 3 blocks door, 3 blocks window. But yeah, we could center the window between the wall and the door. That would probably help a bit. Rather than centering them both to the wall. Or oh. Does that look better even though it's technically not centered? Does it like make it appear less of a problem. You think even move it up an additional block? Hold on, I have a better idea than that to try first. Never mind. This is a solid block that's redstone. I was gonna think about like, oh, what if we actually like did a stair, and then 3 slabs so that the trim kind of dipped down. Um, um, yeah, I'm not really a fan of any of these changes. I'm humoring chat because they're gonna keep thinking they have good ideas until I prove them that they're not. But all of this is in risking breaking the redstone, so. I don't think these are helping in our case. Chad, I'm just... All right. Can't put a 2x2 in an odd wall. Yeah, every instruction Grayson has given me has turned this more into a 3-year-old's drawing of a house that you put on your fridge. Maybe trim around the bottom of the roof would help. The lightning rod, yeah, that was a good suggestion. I don't know if I have any of those with me, but I definitely have the materials. Well, I can't set them back. And I want to use the copper because in the end, this is going to be green and it's going to very much match like the moss that we've got in the floor kind of deal. That's the vibe with using copper and, here's what I'm looking for. So that doesn't touch. Okay. I could make it touch by A, doing that. That's kind of like a downspout. Or B, doing that. A. Did you ever go and slab the lighthouse tower to spawn proof? Like up top? That's spawn proofed. It's lit up. Boy. Oh no, we haven't gotten there yet. No. We have a lot to do. We're doing the detail work of the house right now. We will get to it. I'm not going and putting torches up there right now. I don't know. Some slabs, maybe. Yeah. Mhm. I mean, do we just kind of bring it all round? No, that feels a bit too boxy. Hmm. I kinda. These aren't gonna play nice together, but yeah, that's gross. Um. Uh-oh. Hmm. Maybe the porch one can come out a block further? Oh, maybe. That was a good suggestion. Definitely is a big blocky area there that needs something on it, surface-wise. Maybe this is where we get some slabs joining into the, or not slabs, trap doors. Maybe up here we don't have windows, but we have like so. I don't know. There's something taking up that space. Um, yeah. And those kind of inherently have their own depth to them, unlike the grates. Yeah. Um, what else we got? Mm. We need to get some stairs underneath there. And we have room for windows here. Yeah, the windows in those positions would look good. So I'm thinking like we effectively use this as our glass block and we continue with this kind of trim around any windows we put in the lighthouse. And the lighthouse will have windows scattered in various positions. Um, yeah. It seems like a little thick and bulky, but like, maybe it's because this window is too low. Maybe the window needs to stay separated. Yeah, when it oxidizes, I think that's better for us. Also had another thunk. What if just a splash bit more copper goes in right there, like to bottom off that, and those will be green at the end? I think, yeah, I think once those are oxidized, that'll look good. Yo, is my TikTok chat not working right now? What's happening here? Oh, I got a CAPTCHA. Of course I do. This happens all the time now. Uh-oh. Yeah, TikTok captures me a lot. Sorry, TikTok chat. Do you ever release a copy of my world? No. No. When it is over, you will be able to tour it on my Java server. But that's not going to be until after I die eventually, TM. All right, so yeah, we're gonna do another window in just like that. I don't know if there should be any decorations on the inside or not to match it, but... Oh shoot, I'm building with... Are these waxed? Yeah, they are. Do I have any copper... No, I don't have any copper grates that aren't waxed. Is there a way to unwax these easily? Ah, screw it. Oh shoot! I can't break these with an axe like a log. That is incredibly annoying. All right, so the easier way to do these is to actually place them on the ground. Then run down. And then break them all. You like the clean look on the inside? It's a good thing nobody was asking you. Wait, does that line up? Was that up against the wall on the other side? Don't know if it was. It was? Okay. I just didn't pay attention, apparently. You know, the lightning rods actually aren't going to age. So that's a bit disappointing. Yeah, it is up against the wall. Okay. Let's go downstairs and see how full things are, because we haven't looked in a while. So pumpkins are full. It's got a even number of seeds, so I assume it's working on seeds now. Oh no, pumpkins aren't full. Okay, it's at 45. Okay, all right. Melons are full. Seeds are full. We're crafting melons. Okay. Then once this box of melons fills up, that's when this signal turns off. And then once this box of seeds is full up, that's when this signal turns off. And then that's when the chunk loader flips the trapdoor down and teleports me here, thus turning off the chunk loading. Oh, look at that. The ceiling is starting to age. Nice. Check the chest if there's junk to get rid of. There is no chest. There is no overflow chests here. All right. Ah! Where do you come from, melons? Still happens sometimes. Okay, I did want to get the copper stairs. And while I'm at it, I have the copper slabs, okay. Yes, one day it's just going to randomly teleport me here. And it's going to absolutely be hilarious. It's not going to be that long, though. It's going to be like in a week, probably. But it would be hilarious if it was like in like 2 months. I've completely forgotten about it. And then I just get randomly teleported to my pumpkin farm. Yeah. Oops. What do I do here? I think I do this. Eh? I don't know. Yes, that's the move. All right. So free cam real quick. So yeah, it's like, yeah, like that's the move. It's it may be. I don't know. I actually don't like the look of like these going up the side, but I do like the look of it being like an upside down roof here effectively. So I don't need to worry too hard. Fine, it's good enough. Um Yeah, there's a few spots in here, NG, that do that. Well, it's not a few spots. It's just like a very, 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 very slim chance that the items can like pop through. And it just happens occasionally. But luckily it's all contained. If I really, really cared about it, I would make the floor like water streams to catch it all. Oh, that'd be a mess. All right. Oh, pumpkin's fallen. Floor of hoppers. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what we need. Oh, chat, I completely forgot. Yeah, we were going to cover the edges with something. So, we had looked at potentially doing iron pressure plates or iron trap doors, or doing pale oak pressure plates, pale oak slabs, pale oak trap doors, or pale oak buttons. And the general consensus last stream, and everyone agreed with me, was that while all the other options here are smaller, the one that stands out the least is the slabs, because there's no like black pixel textures on it, or there's no shadow on there. So I think we're going slabs. It's the most seamless, even though it is like the biggest like texture change from this point of view, right? It's the thickest. It's the most seamless. That was a good word to use, whoever said it. So I guess let's go around and do that now. And then we'll have to figure out windows. and any other various detail work we want to add in. I do like the new iron sounds. Smooth quartz has a slab too. Oh. Yeah, okay, do a combo maybe, because I wouldn't want to do pure smooth quartz because then it would look weird. Okay, so I think doing pure pale oak would be better than doing pure smooth quartz. But a combo might be even more distracting. And the reason I say that the pale oak would be better because the pale oak slab texture is different from the pale oak log texture, so it wouldn't look like some parts of the wall go up and merge with it, right? Whereas the if we had the smooth quartz above the smooth quartz, it would look like that's part of the same thing, and then you might notice that it's. I'm gonna go with pale. I'm just gonna go with pale, chat. I don't know. I did not think about that, but now that I have thunked about it, I want to go pale. Would stairs help or hurt? They would hurt because of the angles. Excuse me. Or, one more option. Copper slabs. I think once they're green, it would look great. That would give us a stripe on it. Yeah. Over 16,000 days. Copper trap doors? We'll test them both. Trap doors and slabs. We'll see. Dang it. And that's one that I have to place directionally. Oh. All right, so let's do that versus that. Honestly, I think the thicker slab, if we're going to lean into it, the slab is the move. Like, looking down at it, honestly, I still think the slab. I still think it's the slab. And I'm not even saying that because the slab is cheaper. But the slab is cheaper. And that is another perk. Yes, once the copper ages, it will fit very well. That's been a very intentional thunk. Wow, they're a 1 to 8. Jeez, dude. Let me do another stack. Oh, they're so close to coming together too with the roof. But maybe it's a good thing they don't. I don't know. Maybe I should have started at the top so I could just fall down a layer. That's what I'll do after this layer. Why don't they connect? Oh, right, because I don't know anymore actually why they don't connect. This block apparently must have supposed to have been. That's weird. Whatever. Crap. What? Because I can't jump. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I know the why. It's just really convenient sometimes. When you're not thinking about it. Eat that. Oh yeah, you had no idea. Yeah, that one corner on all four corners, you're not able to get through it. All right, so now I just fall down a block. There are these little offshoots here, huh? Yeah, those need them too. It's only like 2 floors that have those any kind of offshoots like that. This is obviously one of them. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'm willing to lean into it on the offshoots. But I could see the reasoning for not wanting it. We'll see. If they look bad, I'll go swap them out. It won't be that big of a deal. Yeah, and those are the only 2 floors, so nothing like that. Honestly, I made far more slabs than I needed. I should have just stuck with the original 8 stacks. Because once they're slabs, there's literally nothing. Oh, I guess you could make chiseled out of them, right? All right. I don't think the little doots of orange there hurt. Especially once you consider that we're going to be adding windows in eventually, TM. Yeah, we're not even going to be done today when you think about it.
Magnus Herbs is here.
Welcome in. Oh yeah, dude. Those stripes actually add a lot to it. Copper was definitely the right choice. You know what? I think I will do pale oak for those. And we have the path to connect, yeah. This world is 4.5 years old. Let me do that on one side. One corner here, we'll be able to compare side by side. Left or right, chat? The side with the coppered trim pieces in the middle, or the white side with where it doesn't stand out? I'm kind of torn. I think, yeah, we go pale oak. I think that means TMG likes the right side as well. Oh, good. Darcy liked the copper. That means we're making the right decision to get rid of it. Oh, apparently I missed both of... I missed this side completely on both floors. You liked the copper on it? Hmm. Wow, it already aged. Yeah, there's way less copper around these things, so they aged much faster, apparently. Well, the copper bands, of course, yes, but we're just getting rid of those little... the little offshoots there in the middle. So now there's strips of copper only. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Still need windows. I don't think every floor needs a window, and I don't think all the windows should be like pointing in only the cardinal directions. I feel like we should have like windows scattered around this place. I don't know. Just randomly. And then yeah. And then potential, and then the path. The path still needs to happen. And I'm also still very much considering putting in an automatic close to the system. So when the copper bulb, so when the notebox observer fires into the copper bulb will send a signal off on a delay after like 10 seconds. That'll then fire the that'll then toggle the copper bulb again. I mean, that's all I'm thinking right now. Also, what I'm thinking is, yeah, over here, the obsidian path went all the way up against the door. Oh, that's so slow in comparison. Oh man, I'm not swapping out this door, chat. 100 subs, I'll swap out the door next stream. 100. God, Daddle. Oh, it's so slow in comparison. Oh, no. No, that's not good. Yeah, it's like a full second. Mm-hmm. Ugh, shoot. It's a lot of copper slabs. We go by Eastern Standard Time for this stream, if that's what you're asking. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. The more I take out of here, the longer it runs, chat, so. Just thinking, like... I don't know about that. It was a thunk. Something to take up space there. I also thought about maybe, like, putting them in the wall. That might be better. No, I wanted something to fill up this space here. Like above this door. Yeah. It's fine. Sure. Sure. Usher? I don't know how I feel about these downspouts. I mean, they look good right now while the building is orange, but once the all the other copper is oxidized, the lightning rods will probably be standing out a bit too much. Maybe we could swap them to like warped fence posts. Yo, what if that was okay? Don't give Mojang ideas because this sounds like it would make lightning rods suck long term. But what if lightning rods age, okay? And you know how copper bulbs get dimmer the more they age? What if the radius of a copper lightning rod gets smaller for like where it affects lightning? It gets smaller as you as they age, right? So you could wax them, right? But waxed lightning rods don't attract lightning then. So you have to leave them unwaxed, and the longer they exist, the worse they are. So it would be a huge nerf to lightning rods. All for the ability for me to have some downspouts. I do not endorse this idea. I think it would be horrible. Okay, yeah. Time to start bingo. Tomorrow's stream chat, we're doing the windows and the path and any other detail work I feel necessary before we call it and then do armor stands. I feel like we will be able to do all of that in tomorrow's stream. If I start on time. Yo, chat, my title was wrong. This entire stream. Yeah. My title has been wrong this entire stream. It was only right on TikTok. Oh, it does say words instead of Minecraft as well. Yeah. It happens. Oh, I meant to start bingo. It was a test and you failed. Yeah, Angie, it was a test. Specifically as your first day of mod, I wanted to see if you would catch my mistake. And you failed. That's why I waited till this long into the stream to call it out myself. Give you as much time as possible. All right, chat. Bingo is live. Get your bingo cards. You guys have about 7 minutes to get in there. All right. Put this away. I think I'm gonna preemptively move all these boxes out of the way from where the path might potentially go. So this is gonna go to the unloader. Classic. Oh boy. We've talked about it before. Chat gave me the idea to do marbles like once a month, and I was like, I'm not gonna remember to do it once a month if that's the case. But then I was so upset last stream with a redstone and the fact that marbles meant that I didn't have time to troubleshoot the redstone that I got mad at marbles. And when I made my schedule today, you know, I was like, you know what? I'm so mad at marbles. I don't even want to put it on the schedule this week. So we're going for once a month with marbles probably. That's at least short term what I think we're doing. I'm also a little upset with marbles for another reason that I mentioned very briefly the other day. They used to have their affiliate links through Captain TV, and Captain TV shut down. And I didn't find out until after they shut down. So that meant any funds I had earned from you guys using my affiliate link to buy skins and coins and marbles, they took that money with them when they shut down. So it wasn't a lot. It's still the principle of it. What's the path that we're going to take here? The question is, do I want a like big meandering path that like might obstruct where I put a build in the future? Or do I want like a direct path that might obstruct where I put something in the future? Or do I want to make the path like go out and curve? And I think that's the move, is it should break off right here and then go all the way kind of to the shore here and then come up and around and into there. It shouldn't be a beeline through the entire island. What actually I think it should do is it should break off right here and go in this little gap between the rock and the coral, and then hit the gap between these two peaks here, and then go. Maybe does it go all the way down around the pickle, or should it just cut over before the pickle? Maybe it'll cut over before the pickle. So let's do this. So let's say it's gonna cut off. It's gonna split off like right there, maybe. And we're gonna follow this line right here. Then it's going to cut up this way. I'm out of moss. A bridge to the black biome? No. You know, I will actually make it go all the way down and around the pickle. So then, yeah, it'll come around this way. And then it'll actually hop back up for a second to not go too close to the waterfall. Or to the, it's not a waterfall, the whirlpool. And then it'll come back in. You know what? No, it won't. It won't come back down until... right there. So now, if we get up and free cam it, that's the path we're adding. Yeah, that's not bad. That still leaves plenty of room to put something over here without being obstructed, and it tugs pretty closely to the shoreline and to this building. Obviously, a path can be moved in the future if need be, but probably best to think about its final home. Like, we can fit a pretty big build right here without needing to move it. And obviously we could fit a big build over here and over here as well, so. Whirlpools or waterfalls with extra steps, yeah. So this is gonna need a lot of obsidian. What else are our paths made out of? I can gather those materials. Obsidian and deep slate bricks, slabs, and stairs, and then blackstone slabs. Okay. That's really easy. Actually, chat, whoever asked about the bridges, one thing about the bridges is the pink biome is the only biome that connects to other biomes, right? There's no bridge between purple and green or white and purple or blue and black. The walking paths make you go through the pink biome to walk between the other biomes. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4 materials. I don't know if we're gonna have to do a barter session or not, because, like, yeah, we have literally 1 shulker of obsidian. I mean, it'll probably be enough. But that's like the main block that we're gonna need the most of, you know? Blackstone slabs. And then, yeah, we're over here for 2 pieces of deep slate bricks. Oh, it's time for me to start bingo. In 8 seconds. All right, starting bingo now. And you guys are getting your numbers called every 5 seconds now. Slabs. We don't have a full shulker box of these, but I don't think I need one that bad. Screw it. It's the only item I don't have a full shulker of, so I'm gonna get it. There we go. Okay, we got all that ready for doing the paths up real easy. Oh boy. I do think the top of that building still seems just too small. I guess I might be considering making the roof bigger on top of the light. Not changing anything else, but making just the roof like yeah, like this, just extending it out one extra block in all directions on the bottom floor, on the bottommost thing. I don't know. Obsidian. Hey, we're really getting stuff to start aging. That's happening much quicker than I expected. Not gonna lie. Oh wow, even some of the trim, I saw like one piece of the copper we just placed down. Notice how it starts at the edges too most of the time. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. The trapdoors do age, right? What if they don't? That would suck. You can come down a block too, keep the curve, won't have to move anything. What does that mean? Yo, Mrs. Ken won. Bingo on your birthday. Jeez, dude. All right. Oh, you mean for the roof, NG? I don't know. I'm talking about rebuilding the whole roof. Making it come down an extra block doesn't, I don't want. That would only help enforce its small size. If we want it to feel bigger, we gotta rebuild it one block bigger. All right. What are we doing? Mrs. Ken won bingo, so let me take a look at the sheet for your block. Oh, Mrs. Ken has basalt blocks. Okay, let's grab a block of basalt. There we go, one basalt. You have won 22 times, upping that to 23. Your last victory was stream 975 very recently. Now upping that to 978 for today's stream. Let's get in here. Oh yeah, I forgot we had the birthday cake emote. Good stuff. All right. Whoop. Oh, that doesn't work. All right. GG, Mrs. Ken, on your dub with your piece of basalt, my dude. Absolutely massive of you. All right, what's next? We got some diamonds to burn. We got a few. We got a few diamonds to burn. Exclamation mark partner plus in the chat if you guys want to see how to get diamonds burnt in your honor. Let me see how many diamonds we got today. So right below me is the diamond yeeting shrine, where we have a lava pool made out of diamonds in the shape of a diamond, where we burn diamonds. Let's see how many we got to burn today. All right, so we had tier 1, tier 1, tier 1, tier 3. All right, yeah, so we have 6 subs that qualified on 2025. 513. There we go, chat. There we go. 6 of them, huh? That's wrong. All right, so let's see who these diamonds are for, my dudes. First sub of the day was Schmalibu with a tier 3 sub. Here is 3 diamonds for you, my dude. Absolutely massive. Followed by a tier 1 from Mrs. Ken, and a tier 1 from Blinks, and a tier 1 from Pigeon. Bam! There are our 6 diamonds for the day. Absolutely massive. Thank you for putting a partner plus in the chat so that new peoples can learn how to get diamonds burnt in their honor. I appreciate you guys. Let's get back to the base and wrap up for the night. I just realized, chat, we now officially have 3 builds that use copper, and it uses them in 3 separate states. We've had the 500 Club, which uses copper in this, like, weathered state. Then we added the copper pipe here to the building, or to the tree farm in the normal copper state. And then this one is the first build we're doing that allows it to age and be fully oxidized. So that's cool. That's cool. Cactus farm on the green biome has copper. Does it? It's not a main part of the build, at least. Oh, it has that pipe, doesn't it? And that is a fully oxidized pipe. I remember now. I remember now. Yeah, seeing it from the barrel, the roof does have to get larger. For sure. The top just seems too small. For sure. I've even thunked about, like, what if I move the light up a block so I can make the bottom bigger and then the top bigger as well by 2 blocks then. It'll make it seem like you got thick tower with thick balcony, little light, thick roof, and then that might bring it more to scale. So, but yeah, that's it for the night here today, chat. Let's wrap up. Chat, whatever platform you are watching on, consider dropping a follow. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which are in my hardcore Minecraft world, which we are very, very close to hitting 17,000 days on. I think next stream. Chat, somebody go check the VOD really quick. 30 seconds it'll take you. What day was it when we ended stream? Because last I looked, it was day 16,992, and that was, like, not that long ago. Did we pass 17,000 and I didn't notice? I really want to know what day we ended on. We might be at like 16,999 right now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, but chat, yes. Thank you guys all for the subs that qualified for Partner Plus goal here above my head. Thank you guys for the Prime subs. Thank you for the channel point redemptions. Thank you for the follows across all the platforms. Thank you for the gifts over on TikTok. And thank you everybody for being here across all the platforms. I'll be live again tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, with some more massive hardcore Minecraft. Day 16,994 is where we ended. So tomorrow's stream is going to have 17,000 days in the title or something along those lines. So that'll be fun. That'll be cool. Cool. All right, chat. Let's. Oh shoot, I didn't choose anybody to raid. That's my bad. Who have I done? Let's check my recommended, see if anybody is in there. No one in my recommended is playing hardcore. Maybe we'll send a raid over here to Chara. We haven't rated her in a hot minute. We'll send. I'm about to hit 17,000 days. Her title says 1,700 plus days. So, that's a really good coincidence. We'll send a raid over there. Chat, here is a raid message for you to copy and paste when you get there. If you got my emotes, use those. If you don't, just copy over the text. Make sure you put something in the chat and let them know you're there and having a good time. Thank you for the awesome stream tonight. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.